Hey guys, it's Chad and Dalton back from Coyote Classics. I hope you all had a good weekend. Monday morning here, and today we're going to drive and check out this 1966 Chevelle Malibu that the previous owner purchased back in 2014. Drove it home, completely took it apart. After he drove it and used it a little bit, he completely took it apart, did a full frame-off restoration, and just made this car just look absolutely sweet. It still has the same paint job it had, 20 years ago. So at 10, 15 foot, it looks awesome. You get right on top of it. You can tell that it does need to be repainted. The car still has a good shine, but it's got a lot of little solvent pop, chips, nicks, stuff like that in it. So very solid car. Did have a full frame-off restoration, which we do have a few pictures, don't we, Dee, of that?
Yeah, we do. Just the frame with the motor and tranny. Okay. Car's really cool. We put a ton of money into the drivetrain. Brand new 350 5.7 liter motor, rebuilt less than 2,000 miles ago. It's got EFI fuel injection system in it. Works awesome. He also went ahead and put in a 700R Ford transmission.
That's nice.
That's very nice. You got that fourth gear for highway cruising, and boy, let me tell you, this car goes awesome down the highway. Along with that, he put new exhaust, new radiator, power steering.
What kind of exhaust, Dee?
He put Flowmaster exhaust all the way back.
Flowmaster's sweet.
Yeah, looks great. He also put all new suspension, springs, bushings, drop spindles, drop springs. Like I said, all new disc brakes, new fuel system, new gas tank, new fuel lines, new bumpers, headlights. He put a ton of money into it, and it just needs maybe a paint job to make it a super nice car.
Yeah, it's an awesome car. When this car came in, Dalton's like, hey man, we're not selling this car this way. We're gonna paint it and take it to that next level. I said, this car looks so good right now. We sell a lot of our cars here at Coyote Classics as great drivers, and that's the epitome of exactly what this car is. Yeah. So I said, hey guys, let's go ahead and price this car at $30,000. Let's sell it to the first guy who wants it. Yeah. And let them do what they want to do with it, because you can jump in this, drive it, enjoy it, have a ton of fun with it just the way it is, guys.
It's rare to find one that is affordable and drivetrain's all been rebuilt and upgraded.
Yeah, no kidding. So as we're looking at the front bumper, again, the front bumper's been re-chromed. The eyebrows look good on it. He did go ahead and put all new headlights in it too. Turn those lights on, will you, Dee?
Yeah.
So they're the newer model headlights on it. The grille and the hood chrome is the original, so there's a little dings and stuff there. So yeah, cool, Dalton, thanks. He also went ahead and put a cowl hood on it, or the cowl hood probably was on it when he got it, but it's got just the 1.5 to 2 inch cowl hood, which really looks nice on this car, especially with the 2-inch drop on it. Yeah. That cowl hood just really fits the car. Do you want to go ahead and open the hood?
Yeah, under the hood's what really impressed me with this car.
Yeah, so as we go underneath the hood, the bottom of the hood is painted kind of a matte black, beautiful, just very nicely done. We're gonna sneak down in here and we've got aluminum radiator, fuel injected motor, headers, all new A-arms, tubular A-arms. Look at our website, coyoteclassics.com. You need to check out the undercarriage photos of this car, guys, because it's fantastic. I mean, the amount of money spent on the undercarriage, everything is brand freaking new on the undercarriage. Motor less than 2,000 miles on it. EFI power steering, 4-wheel power disc brakes. The guy was going to put vintage air on it, so it doesn't have heater air. He was going to do that, but check what they did with the firewall. I mean, this car is so clean. And you can eat off the firewall, inner fenders, brand new Napa battery in it. The center links are all new. I mean, everything is freaking new on the drivetrain, in my opinion, on this car, guys. As we look at the top of the hood, we do have a ding and a couple little chips right here. And guys, I'm not going to be able to point out all the imperfections on this car. But as far as the hood goes, that's the main thing on the hood. I'm just going to point out the main things, guys. And that would be this little ding and a couple chips. As far as the top of the fenders go, really nice and clean. A couple little paint chips along here. It's got a little upward ding right here. Very small. Could use a new antenna. It's the original antenna. Same thing with the side view mirrors. I would replace them. They are pitted, and the door handles. Those are all things that we say when it gets painted. I mean, you're talking 80 bucks for the mirrors and door handles and antenna, maybe 100. So, but those things would really make a difference on the car. As far as the windshield goes, the windshield looks fine. It looks original, but I don't see any major problems with the windshield. As we look at the roof, not full of putty, guys. This is a very solid car. And as we look over the top of the roof, there's a tiny little ding right there by my pointer finger. Other than that, we have some little solvent pop and some little pits, little stuff like that in the paint. But as far as the paint in general, it's straight, solid, and nice. Same thing we hear with that rear sail area. That's all nice and clean. Again, if you look right into it, you got some orange peel and some what I'd call a little solvent pop in the paint. And what happens is if they just don't prep it right, D, over 10, 15 years, I mean, that stuff just comes out. As we look up and down the sides, it's black, so you can see a little choppiness to it. But I'll tell you what, guys, if you just block it out, it'd be a super nice straight car. And you could paint it black again, but just one time blocking it out would look amazing. The car's got a great stance, great look. Back bumper looks like it was relatively replaced as well. Dual exhaust sounds great. Coming with the car comes with the new taillight chrome and stuff for it. He did order that. Maybe lenses as well. I'd have to look in the box, guys. I'm not sure. But the trim on the trunk lid area in between the two taillight lenses has some, some Mars and stuff on it. That should be replaced when you repaint the car, if that's what you choose to do. But even here at 5-10 feet, guys, it still shines. I could still shave in it as far as the paint goes, but it's just, you can see that, I don't know, it's just hard to explain.
And with the money that's spent on the car, it just deserves like new paint.
It does. If you can see here, you got some little outward dings here in the lower rear quarter panel, but there's no bubbles or blisters back here, guys. Nothing over the wheel well for bubbles or blisters. In front of the rear quarter, same thing. We have a super solid car. Now he took this all apart, didn't repaint it or nothing, took it all apart, did a frame off, Dalton, and then put it all back together. And when he did that, it still didn't crack the paint or body or nothing, you know what I mean? So that just says how solid the actual body is. Our door gap right here is excellent, top to bottom. Bottom of the door, same thing, paint's 20 years old. There's got solvent pop in the bottom of the door, but there's no bubbles or blisters. Lower fender, rock solid, no bubbles or blisters. The door opens good. Old rubbers, guys, probably the original still. So that should be redone during the paint process if you go ahead with that. The lower doors are excellent. Door panel, passenger side armrest, base pad, all that is just perfect.
Carpet looks like brand new too.
Yeah, carpet's new, scuff plates are new, door panels look new. And he did a great job on the dash, guys. Went with custom gauges, but the paint and stuff on the dash and the dash pad looks amazing.
Brand new B&M shifter.
Yep, that looks great. It's a quick silver B&M shifter. He could not get the right color red. In 66, it kind of had the darker red. He wanted to go with this lighter red. So he went ahead and had these seat covers made. They're very super tight and really not bad. I'm gonna leave it just the way it is. If it was my car, I'd leave it. All of the trim and stuff has all been refurbished. It's got a really nice digital radio, retro sound. Your EFI stuff's all right here. I like what he did on this too, because it's all programmable right there. The horn works, the tack works, everything works on it, guys. The odometer still works, and it's got 1,329 miles on these new gauges. The speedometer is not working, so I don't know if it's a cable or if it just needs a new gauge. Volt gauge works, oil pressure, amp gauge, water temperature, gas gauge, everything works that way. Wipers work.
And this car's been pretty high. We put it on.
Whoa. It's got a new speaker up in here. Nothing else as far as radios, speakers go in the back that I know of. The dome light works. It does have some holes in the headliner. It does not smell like mice damage in here though, guys. That's one thing I always ask the customers, and I have a keen nose for that, I guess. I don't smell any mice damage. The headliner's the original, needs to be replaced, not perfect. Door panels in the back look fine. There's a couple little Mars back there. Armrest bases, they've all been restored as well, and pads, they look great. Steering wheel, dash has all been repainted. I just love the car, guys. I think it's a sweet car. As we go in here to the back, again, new carpet. It's got seat belts for 2 in the back, seat belts for 2 in the front.
I've been taking at least four calls so far this morning on this car. We put just a few pictures up Friday, and the car just looks awesome. Love the black with the red. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a great color combo. We just want everyone to know what it is. We think it's fantastic. I mean, we're definitely sold on the car. It's an awesome car, but not perfect. As we look up the driver's side, I'm going to say one of the passenger side body fits really good. The driver's side front fender, the fit is not very good on it. It needs to be readjusted. Sticks out a little bit in the bottom. As far as our trunk lid goes, D, we got, you can see there's, I don't know, a couple little dings are not bad. You know, just stuff that you could block out. But other than that, the trunk lid in the back window area looks good. There is the only bubble I really seen on the car. You can't really feel it too much, but it's right here.
Looks more or less in the paint.
Yeah, it's in the paint. It's just a little bit right on the very top of that quarter right there. Behind the wheel looks great. Over the wheel looks nice. Again, slotted and drilled rotors in there. Boss rims.
18-inch Boss rims. I mean, it looks so dang good on this car.
The tire tread looks fine, Dalt.
Yeah.
As far as the lower rear quarter goes, same thing as the passenger side doors. I mean, it's just a super solid car, so there's no issues there whatsoever. Bottoms are all good. Just right here in the fender, I don't know if it needs to probably come down a little bit. It's just bowed out just a little bit right here, which usually tells me if you bring it down, this will go in. Because up here it's nice and flush. We have a little paint imperfection right here in the fender. You see it right there. Again, scratches. I mean, there's scratches, there's chips, there's crap in it, but overall appearance is great. A lot of pits in our door handles. Again, 15, 20, 30 bucks, whatever they are, need to be replaced. Inside the door jamb paint's not the best. The outside of the paint is way better than the door jamb paint here. Door panel, driver's side is excellent, really nice shape. They repainted all this stuff too, but we do have a little scratch right here. Got the retractable seat belts on the side. The door jamb paint here, you can tell it was painted with the doors off. I really like this car, Dalton. It sounds awesome.
Yeah,
idles great.
It does. Like I said, it's not too often that a guy will get a chance to buy something that has had so much money put into it as far as drive-wise, but it's still affordable. It still looks good, and you can paint it if you want, or you can leave it and drive it and enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice sounding dual exhaust. Like I said, they're new Flow Masters. It's a little chilly out here this morning. Summer should be coming, but it sure as heck don't feel like it. Really nice looking Malibu, guys. Smokes the tires really easy. Car's got a lot of power, and like I said, a fresh motor. Another thing I noticed when I drove it, and we'll hop in and drive it too as soon as Chad comes back with it. It runs and drives awesome. The brakes stop really nice, and steering's really nice as well. You can tell that he put a ton of money into the drivetrain of this car.
We didn't drive it the other day with going through the gears manually. That's awesome.
Yeah, I can tell. I mean, it sounds good. It takes off like a rocket.
Sweet build.
It is a sweet build.
God, whoever gets this is gonna be super lucky.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hot commodity, and I know why. I mean,
we have just a little bit of tire rub at a full turn. It's very small. I wouldn't mess with it, but it does have a little bit. That's the lowering of it.
And sometimes you sacrifice that. Man, this thing sucks you right back in your seat.
It's awesome. And it just doesn't miss a beat. Here's our brakes, Dalton. 4-wheel disc brakes. Absolutely perfect. The steering wheel is perfect. Nice and straight. The power steering is awesome on it. I love it.
Yeah, he really did a fantastic job. Man. This thing takes off.
There's your overdrive, Dalton. So we just dropped it down into overdrive. It's doing 2,000 RPM at about 70 mile an hour.
Yeah. I mean, that's so nice with that 700 R4.
Kickdown works too.
Yep. Kickdown works.
Just jack it right back up. Now we're doing 2,300 RPM. I don't know how fast we're going.
I'm not positive, but
we're moving.
We're moving, that's for sure. Radio works awesome.
Rear view mirror is nice and tight. The headliner, the visors are all tight. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, this car has so much potential. It's up to the next guy to determine what he wants to do with it. If he wants to make it a born-again show car, or if he wants to drive it and have a ton of fun with it right off the bat. It's just, man, I don't even know if I kind of like it with the imperfections that it's got. It gives it some character.
As far as going down the road, the steering, everything is absolutely perfect, guys. I mean, you're just gonna love the car.
Yeah, 100%, no question about it. I can't stress this enough. Go to our website, coyoteplastics.com, and check out the undercarriage on this car. I mean, it's mint. All new suspension, all new bushings, bearings, shocks, springs. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Again, our website, I'll put the link down in the description. Do yourself a favor, check this bad boy out. Any closing words?
It's awesome, guys. It's awesome.
There it is. You heard it first. This car is awesome.